How's it going, everyone? So we're gonna go over Deep of Night overview trailer right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, give a subscribe, and also after we see this trailer and review it, we're going to go deep into the patch notes. All right, guys. Without further ado, let's get it.
The endless night descends upon Limveld. Deep of Night is a high difficulty mode added to Elden Ring
Nightreign. The night is far from over. Part 1.
Using the skills honed through countless nights, navigate through Limveld, teeming with enhanced enemies, and challenge the Night Lords.
Oh snap. Looks like the night's kind of different.
The target Night Lord will not be revealed until the battle begins.
Okay.
The ongoing shifting earth at the Round Table Hole will not be reflected. You will need to adapt flexibly
So once you
changing situations.
So once you're choosing your character, you're able to go through your presets and change accordingly. That's pretty cool. So I guess that's why they really add presets, so you could be ready now.
In battle. It is advisable to prepare relic presets in advance to be ready for each Night Lord.
So you won't know until you are starting that expedition what boss that you have, and then you could like switch your presets per character that you like to play as. Good to know.
In Deep of Night, enemies that are stronger than usual will appear.
One hands with Wilder.
And
Yeah,
even
two
more
hand.
powerful variants will stand in the way as threats to Nightfarers.
So I didn't see how much. This fool. Barry. The Bellbearers.
However,
Brian
new
the
weapons will
Bellbear.
also be available to Nightfarers.
New weapons.
You can obtain weapons with multiple additional effects by defeating mutants and other challenges. And there are also weapons with even more powerful effects.
Oh. They're teasing us?
Since these
Lightning
weapons
upon
also
precision
come with
aiming.
detrimental effects, blindly acquiring them could put you at a disadvantage.
So you gotta really make sure if that debuff is really gonna affect your gameplay or the buffs outweigh the debuff. Sorry to see it. Because getting poison build up, I guess that's pretty good for
If you can selectively choose
Executor.
to utilize effects with future battles in mind, you might gain enhancements that make even powerful enemies.
Oh my, if you aim down sights
that make
with this weapon, you get a lightning strike down?
even powerful enemies insignificant.
Damn, that's badass.
In order to obtain weapons and enhancements, you must face off and defeat the variants.
Now they're really pushing you guys to go to like camps instead of Everjowls. These are power of the relics.
Another power granted to Nightfarers is the Depths Relics, which can be obtained in Deep of Night. Depths Relics are effective only in Deep of Night, featuring new effects and detrimental effects not found in existing relics.
Oof. Okay, I'm just seeing things now.
Effective only
So Iron Eye did a poison attack when he used his
relics are
mark
effective
ability.
only in Deep of Night,
And then the
featuring new
Wilder
effects and
used his
detrimental
grapple and did
effects not found in
damage.
existing relics.
Didn't pull him too. It just like did a lot of damage. Oh man, I'm more excited now. Let's go.
Relics can be placed in 3 newly unlocked slots, allowing for greater
So we're gonna have the
tactical
Kiss
flexibility when
Curse
used in
ability on these items. There's always gonna be a buff and then a debuff. It seems like you just gotta pick accordingly if it's really gonna affect your
combination
playthrough.
with existing relics.
It reduced intelligence and dexterity, improved lightning damage negation +1. I would never use that. Improved sorceries +1. I guess that's pretty good. Taking damage causes blood loss build up. I mean, improved sorceries +1 is pretty good. Delve deeper into the abyss.
In Deep of Night, you can increase your rating by defeating the Night Lords to reach the next depth.
This is what I'm excited about. So you get about 250 if you beat
As the depth increases,
an
enemy
expedition.
strength
Maybe it's more like the lower levels. That So we get modifiers, like it said map information missing. I'm wondering if there's like modifiers that say that certain like things aren't on the map. Maybe, see, you don't, well, hold up, let's go. Do we see churches on this map? Let's see. We don't see churches on this map. You just gotta really, like, there might be some here, one up here. You just gotta really know this game well to expect where you think a church is gonna be. Maybe a church is gonna be here, maybe over here, sometimes up here. Dang.
You may encounter situations where you cannot see the locations of key points on the map, or where the target Night Lord is unknown.
This is getting more and more interesting. So you really gotta have that know-how, like experience of playing this game to like
Sometimes
know where things are.
Sovereign will appear on the third day.
And I knew they would do this.
Even more chaotic.
I assume this is gonna be in like later depths that they're gonna add these bosses. Probably depth 3 they're gonna have like
Combine the new
every job
elements to
bosses
skillfully boost your player
or
character. Coordinate with your allies.
darkness bosses.
Define your own play skills. And challenge the boundless darkness.
But it seems like they're leaving a lot for us to explore, because that grappling from Wilder doing a bunch of damage and just Iron Knight making his mark on the character, dealing like poison damage. What else are they hiding from us or not showing us it yet? Man, I'm excited. All right, guys, let's go into the patch notes. Okay, balance changes and feature updates. Nightfare's adjustments. Wilder increased poise while casting Claw Shot. So my boy's going to be hard to knock down when he's zipping around the map. Increased stamina damage dealt by Claw Shot to blocking enemies. All right, that's good. Guardian, we got 4 right here. Increased strength and dexterity gain when leveling up. Way more viable now. Increase the Steel Guard passive ability angle range. Increase the range of Wings of Salvation Ultimate Art portion. That's good, because sometimes you go up in the air and you would miss. So I guess you go further to where you actually want to go. Increase the attack power of Halberd guard counters. Dang, they're buffing Guardian. They didn't need much buffs for Wilder. He was pretty OP S tier. Duchess, increase dexterity gain when leveling up. That's great. Increase the attack power of some dagger attacks. Decrease the two-handed dagger secondary heavy attack damage. I guess that was too strong. This change does not affect charge attacks. Okay. Increase the duration of the finale ultimate art. All right. So they're buffing her ult. Her ult was cool, but sometimes they go by pretty quick. Raider increases the Great Axe's and Great Hammer's ability to stagger enemies with attacks. Nice. So these can be more viable for Raider. Increase the attack range of retaliation skills. Awesome. So Revenant adjusted the transparency of Revenant's summoned spirits, so I guess it'll be a little bit easier to see through them. Players can now pass through Revenant spirits Helen and Frederick. Awesome. Recluse, increase the offensive spell attack power of Magic Cocktail. Decrease the time required to cast spells using Magic Cocktail. So they're essentially buffing her skill, because sometimes the Magic Cocktail thing would take a while and you're just like, I don't want to hit that yet, because then I have to go through this whole animation and I might get jacked up. Executor, increase attack power while Cursed Sword is in use. Awesome, they're buffing his sword. He's going to be way more viable now. Increase the attack power of the Cursed Sword's weapon skill when the skill is in use and the blade is in its unleashed state. So you're doing all those blocking. Now you're going to get rewarded for doing that like final blow when your sword is all glowing. I think this is going to boost players to play Executor, because it wasn't the greatest. You weren't doing a bunch of damage from your like skilled parries. Increase the attack power of some attacks while aspects of the Crucible Beast is active. Nice, it's going to do more damage. Weapons, passives, effects, and special effects adjustments. Increase the stagger damage with dual wielding jump attacks for some small and medium weapons. Decrease the stagger damage with dual wielding jump attacks for some large... Ah, man. Increase the potency of Death Status ailment applied by the weapon skill Death Flare of Eclipse Shotol. Set the cap on the cumulative effects of the Power of Vengeance and the Power of House Maris passive effects, and adjusted their potency accordingly. Adjusted the stagger effect of the Guard Counter Trigger Holy Burst passive explosion to ensure that it doesn't reset the enemy's posture break state. Oh, that's cool. Relic effects adjustments. Adjusted the effect standard attacks enhanced with fiery follow-ups when using character skill greatswords only to consume stamina when performing follow-up attacks. Increase the attack power of Wilder Art activation spreads fire in area burnt. Damn. Increase the attack power? Adjusted the effect while there are activation fire in the area so that the burn effect's attack power does not vary between one-handed and two-handed weapon wielding. I didn't know it did that. Increases the duration extension of the Iron Eye, extends duration of weak point. Increases the potency of the continuous HP effect. Oh, nice. Yeah, because that was so minimal, man. It wasn't even worth to get that. Increase the potency of HP restored when using medical blouses, etc. Increase the potency of the recluse activating ultimate art, raises max HP effect. Change the recluse activating ultimate art, raises max HP effect so that the HP increase persists until an attack is received even after art duration ends. Oh, that's pretty cool. Increase the amount of runes obtained through the critical hit. Okay, that's a plus. Increase the potency of the effect HP restoration upon specific weapon types attacks effect. Reduce the duration of the improved poise and damage negation when knocked back by damage effects. Other knife area adjustments: adjusted the visibility of Rankar sorceries. Everdark Sovereign adjustments. Everdark Sovereign sentient pest. Increase the attack and stamina power against guardian knife bearers while possessed by the Animus Ascended Light. Adjustment and modify the attack actions of Animus Ascended Light Noster, Wisdom of Night, and Fartis Stone Shield. Reduce the stagger upon when knife bearer is hit by some attacks of Animus. Okay, that's good. Everdark Sovereign Equilibrious Beast of the Libra. Adjusted the effect granted to summon condemned knife bearers so that it can be dispelled by law of regression. Increase the enhancement granted by the light drop by defeating condemned knife bearers. That's good. Reduce the attack power of the condemned guardians. Remove the effect that increased damage negation upon resummoning condemned. Reduce the death status effect resistance of the condemned knife bearers. Adjusted the reaction to the condemned knife bearers to player reaction range attacks. Yes, because I'll be shooting and whiffing. I'm like, what the heck? Adjusted the targeting priority of the condemned knife bearers upon specific combat rules. Note, we have confirmed an issue when condemned knife bearers summoning during this fight may not be rendered under specific conditions. This will be addressed in future update. Everdark Sovereign Dark Drift Knight increased the HP and stamina attack power against guardian knife bearers of Fulgar, champion of the Night Glow. Increase the attack power of some attacks from Fulgar. Oh my, increase some of the attacks. Jeez. Other enemies. Adjusted the reaction to player characters' range attacks of the condemned knife bearers that appeared during the events. Added the stagger reaction when strong attacks such as ultimate arts hit the red wolf of the king consort boss. Fix a bug where some attacks of Moennet soldiers were less likely to hit player characters. Linville adjustments. Increase the Night Tide's damage after defeating the second night boss. So that means you can be running back and getting stuff. Damn, that sucks. Adjusted the spawn location sending pest incursions so they are less likely to occur far from player characters. That's a great thing because sometimes you have to run across the map or on the other side of the map just to get to that. Adjusted the design of the holy attribute icon. Good, because if you're sitting far from TV, you can see if that was holy or lightning damage. All right, guys, so we got some good buffs. I gotta say, I think the Guardian got the most love this round. Also, Executor. I think Executor and the Guardian got the most buffs this round. So it's good that they're addressing those two characters because I think they needed the love. But looks like every character got a buff. All right, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit longer one. Let me know if you guys are excited about Nightreign. We got all the information that we need. We got the past notes and we got the trailer. I'm excited to see what these new relics have in store and what these new weapons have us killing mobs even quicker and bosses even quicker. I'm excited about that. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, give a subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. You hear me? Take care of yourself. Until next time, peace.